Hello.
Hi, good morning. Hi, this is Brad.
Oh, hi. It's Leanne Sue from Marshall Wace. How are you
Hi,
today?
how are you? Good, how about you?
Good. Good. Well, thank you so much for doing the call. I really appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. I'm glad that we were able to get together. I'm in the middle of a 28-day trip, and this is just the perfect kind of mid-break day, so it works great.
Oh, wow. It's a long trip.
Yes,
um,
yes, lots of customers.
so I just before we begin the call, I have a compliance script I have to read,
Sure.
and if at the end of it, if you can just confirm if all the statements are true or not, that'd be great.
Yes, absolutely.
Great. Okay. So before we start, as part of our standard compliance disclosure, I need to disclose and confirm that you're permitted to engage in this consultation. I anticipate discussing Middleby and the food service equipment industry with you, and that you're permitted to discuss these topics. You will not provide to me, and you understand that I do not want to receive any confidential information about any publicly traded company, including as applicable your employer and any affiliates. You have not been employed by a public assurer during the past 6 months. You will not provide to me any other information that you're prohibited from disclosing or that would otherwise be in a breach of any duty of confidentiality to a third party. Are these representations true?
Yes, they are.
Okay, great. Yeah, I guess from my end, I'm a research analyst at an investment fund here, and I'm
Okay.
doing some work on Middleby. I have no opinion, either positive or negative, on the company, and we
Okay.
just love to kind of talk through the industry and the company with you. So I've got your bio here, but do you want to just quickly walk through your background and I guess what capacity you've worked with, food service equipment companies
Sure,
in the past?
sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll give you my elevator summary of me. My father actually founded my business 41 years ago. I took over the business 27 years ago. But in that in my lifetime, basically started going to industry events when I was 6 years old. So most of these players and companies and principals I know throughout the industry, both on the dealer side as well as on the manufacturer side. My own company, we have a like walk-in retail showroom as well as e-commerce as well as contracting type of groups. So we do everything from kind of the pots and pans basics up to $4 or $5 million types of projects at a time. We've got 100,000 customers spread among all 50 states and 110 countries that we serve. So really a diversity of different types of operators. We've built 350 Denny's, several hundred Applebee's, Vetigans, that sort of thing. So very wide diversity there. In the industry, I do all of the major trade shows, have my entire life. I just brought 125 dealers with me to the Host Milan show in Italy. So NAFEM, NRA, virtually anything you can imagine. And I'm also chairman of the board of FIDA, which is the Food Service Equipment Distributors Association. So my members sell approximately 85% of all the food service equipment in the country. And through that, of course, my regular social interactions are with other dealers, with manufacturers. So when I have a kind of my opinions on things, they're formed from speaking with dealers that are multi-million dollar dealers up through billion-plus-dollar dealers. Obviously, without breaching confidentiality on that, it allows me to have a pretty broad view of where the food service equipment landscape is and feelings on things like Middleby that I've developed on my own through all these to kind of consolidate rather than talking to 10 different dealers or 100 different dealers, that kind of a one size fits all type of approach. So that's my background.
Oh, great. Perfect person I want to talk to. so, um, I guess if we could just start with the top level view.
Sure.
I guess historically in a normal economic environment, if you look at the hot side and cold side equipment that Middleby's involved in, what does industry growth look like? In terms of volume and pricing, and then do you expect any changes in the next 1 to 3 years?
Sure. And are you in your investments, just to frame this properly, are you more short-term investors, long-term investors? Are you
We're
and
more
I'll go through some numbers.